Okay, so here's what's up. Ultimate's going to be coming out in a few months. Smash 4 is probably going to be obsolete after that point, but I still want to make content about Smash 4 somewhat, and some content about Ultimate because Ultimate's going to be coming out, and I'm definitely going to be revving back up the videos and the Undefeatables and all that stuff. So I was like, how can I integrate the two together? And then I figured, why not combine Undefeatables with Ultimate analysis on the characters that are going to be in Ultimate, since all of them are going to be from Smash 4 back in Ultimate, and they're going to be different. There's going to be attribute changes and moveset changes and visual changes and all that stuff. Why not go over some of the changes between the characters of the two and give thoughts on what I'd like to be changed in terms of nerfs and buffs for every character that I do the Undefeatables on. Okay. So the first half of these videos, we're going to be analyzing the characters, and we're going to be talking about the hopes for the characters. So potential changes in Ultimate to make them better, feel better, fix some poor moves, what have you. Analyze some differences between them in Ultimate and how they are in Smash 4. Some basic general stuff. And then we're going to go ahead and go to the Smash 4 portion in the second half of the video, where we're just going to do an Ultimate or an Undefeatable style kind of video towards the second half. That way we can integrate both at the same time, and I don't have to go back and talk about characters that I've done Undefeatables about them, and I can make content about Ultimate finally, because I know that people really wanted to see that. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'm probably going to be talking about at the end why I've been gone for so long and stuff, so stick around for that, and I hope you guys enjoy the rest of the video. So enjoy. Okay, look, I'm just gonna be honest with you guys. I did not do a Game & Watch Undefeatable for the past 4 years now, because I do not know much about him at all. I think he's fun. I think he is a pretty good character as well. It's just that he never really clicked with me. He's actually my second least played character at the moment, behind Mies and DDD. So I don't really have the experience per se with Game & Watch. However, I've done a lot of research on him. I looked at a lot of footage, and I'm going off of this based upon that research that I've done. If I get something wrong for you Game & Watch players, I do apologize, but I'm gonna go ahead and try to explain things and compare things to the best of my abilities. And if I do get something wrong, please don't hesitate to go into the comments and tell me that I'm a goddamn idiot and I don't know what I'm talking about, and I'm leaving a dislike. Goodbye. Alright, so let me tell you about Game & Watch, alright? So Game & Watch is rather small. He's not that big of a character. That means he's able to low profile some things, especially when he crouches, because his crouch is one of the lowest in the game. However, he is also one of the lightest characters in the game. He is the third lightest character out of all 56 or so Smash 4 characters. So he dies relatively early. However, he does not get comboed very easily because of how light he is. His falling speed also helps a lot with that too. He has very, very low falling speed. I believe it is the 5th slowest falling speed in the entire game, which makes it so that it's kind of harder for him to get to the ground faster. However, because of his air acceleration, he can drift to get back to the ground, and he has his down air for that too, but we're gonna get there. His gravity is below average. Gravity is how long it takes for a character to reach their maximum falling speed. So the higher gravity you have, the easier it is for you to reach max falling speed and get down to the ground ASAP. Game & Watch has kinda gravity, which isn't exactly a bad thing because they can make him more ambiguous as to where he lands. But at the same time, sometimes you really want to get down so that you can, get down to reset neutral and have all your grounded options available to you. His jump heights are kind of below average as well. His normal jumps and his double jumps aren't too high on the list of all the other characters' jumps. So his jumping speed is his jumping height is kind of His short hop is also kind of low, but that's not a bad thing because that allows him to space his back airs and space his forward airs a lot easier. Again, his airspeed is rather good. He can move side to side really fast in the air, which makes him a really good edge guarder and can help him get back to the stage easier when he's recovering. His walking speed is pretty average, pretty okay. His dashing speed is also right in the middle as well, and his movement on the ground is average. When we look at Game & Watch's hitboxes, his hitboxes are mostly all disjointed. As we all know and love, Game & Watch turns into various different shapes, and that's pretty good for him because that allows him to disjoint himself away from his body, which means that whenever he goes for an attack and he collides with another hitbox, because it is something that isn't a part of his body, it isn't going to clank. His damage output is pretty good. When you look at all of his moves, they do a fair amount of damage. Nothing too crazy, but a fair amount of damage, which also means that his kill potential when he gets these high damaging moves is pretty good. You got your 9 hammer, you got your down smash, sweet spot, you got your up smash, you got your forward smash. Pretty powerful moves in his arsenal that do a fair amount of damage as well. His combo game is mostly through his down throw, so his combo game is, I would say, above average compared to a lot of the other characters that don't have any throw combos. His kill potential is kind of lacking. He doesn't really have much to kill with outside of his down throw up air. Toot Toot combo is mostly known as. But the issue with that is that sometimes people fall out of the up air, and some characters, especially floaties, can get out of it and DI out of it, or DI out of it. So killing with him can be rather difficult as well. That's one of the big issues with Game & Watch, but we're gonna get into all of those at the same time a little bit later. His combo starters include mostly his down throw. His Nair also potentially can combo. Up tilt can potentially combo. And I believe he can use his light hit fair to combo as well. Game & Watch's aerials are kind of nuts in a good and a bad way for some of them. His Nair hits multiple times, is a really good comboing tool, and has a fair amount of knockback, and it's really hard to get out of the move, so it's a nicely designed move because you don't have to worry about people falling out of it unless you go in a different direction than they can potentially fall out of it. Forward air credit card is pretty nice. A good solid hitbox in front of him, has a late hitbox as well, and is pretty good off stage when you're edge guarding. Back air isn't as good as it was in Brawl. However, it's still a very good move in this game, especially for edge guarding and for landing with. Hits multiple times, so if people drop shield early, they'll get hit by one of the hits, and there's a fair amount of knockback as well. Up air is weird and has a huge win box on it, which can actually be used to unstale the rest of Game & Watch's moves. So it's a pretty good move. However, it is a little inconsistent. Down air does a semi-stall in the air before he comes all the way down. It's a really solid move for edge guarding as well. Can cover a lot of space. It's disjointed as well, and it's definitely one of Game & Watch's best options for getting the KO, especially off stage. So Game & Watch has some pretty good things about him. His damage output is fairly good for his weight class. He also has quite a few kill moves, which is pretty uncommon for lightweights. Lightweights usually have the issue of having pretty poor kill options outside of a few moves, which usually they have to spam. Looking at you, Rosalina. He has a pretty solid combo game, arguably one of the better ones. It's really good, especially against fast fallers and his down throw. He's able to get a lot of solid damage off of a lot of characters, and he's able to kill them rather reliably as well. Floaties are kind of a different story though. However, though, he also has really good edge guarding. Some of the best edge guarding, I would say, out of most of the cast, because of just how good his up B and his recovery is, and how great his hitboxes are off stage. So Game & Watch does have a fair amount of good things about him. However, there are some things that set him back, most notably his weight. His weight obviously allows him to get out of combos a lot easier being floaty, but it does mean that he dies a little bit early, especially vertically. His roll is not that good, and it's quite slow, unfortunately, so if you do choose to roll with Game & Watch, then you're potentially allowing yourself to get easily punished by a smash attack or whatever if somebody just waits for the animation to end. With having so many disjointed moves, you would think that'd be a good thing, but unfortunately with Game & Watch's hitboxes, they are not too ranged, unfortunately. He doesn't have the biggest range, so if you're facing against a sword character like Marth or Lucina or Cloud or Link even, and you're trying to go for an attack, usually they're going to outrange you and beat you out, unfortunately, just because of how short Mr. Game Watch's range is. On top of that, his moves have quite a bit of lag at the end of them. The landing lag is kind of on the higher side with him, which can be a pretty big detriment when it comes to how he performs in neutral and his ability to kill. reliably. So even though we don't really have much ultimate footage to go off of, which is kind of awkward, there are some things to notice, especially on the aesthetic side of things. So if we look at Game & Watch, you can see whenever he goes for attacks now, he replicates the original model and animation that comes from the move's origin. So you can see whenever he uses Chef, he turns into the chef from the Chef game, I guess. Whenever he goes for down smash, he turns into whatever game that's from, I don't know. Whenever he goes for judge, he turns into a judge from the judge game. I honestly think that's a super cool change. I'm not sure if it's going to do anything beneficially for him. I don't think it's going to do anything bad for him as well, but it is super cool. I mean, maybe some of his animations changing can make it so that he can dodge some moves or something. As with all characters in Smash Ultimate, the Game & Watch now has a shorter jump squat. 3 frames, I believe, is what the universal change is now. So that means that he's able to get off the ground faster and jump into the air with much more speed. A really cool thing to note about him as well is that whenever he down throws people, they turn into stock icons, and that's so fucking cool. Hello. Oh my god. And I guess there's not really much else to talk about except whenever he goes for judge, you can see the numbers roll, but I mean, so it's really unfortunate that we don't have a lot of footage on Game & Watch, and frankly for a lot of these characters, because we don't know, like they could be the best character in the game, or they could be awful, or they could have a completely overhauled moveset or whatever, but we don't know because we don't have any footage for them yet. So hopefully more footage will come out so we can see how much better or worse these characters have become. But I do have some hopes for Game & Watch that will hopefully make him to a better character. This is just my opinion. Again, I don't have the most experience with Game & Watch. I played him like 5 times. So you feel free to disagree with them. That is fine with me. Honestly, there's not a whole lot I believe that needs to be changed with Game & Watch. When you look at the good things about him, when you look at the bad things about him, it's pretty even, you know? There's not too many things that are holding him back and, you know, making him a completely unviable low-tier character, but at the same time, he's not, you know, destroying everybody in the meta all the time. So I don't really think too much needs to be changed. However, I would like an overall landing lag decrease on all of his moves. Most characters in Ultimate, pretty much all characters from what I know, have gotten some reductions in their landing lag. So that's probably going to be a universal change, and I believe that'll be really, really beneficial for Game & Watch, because he definitely needs it on moves like his forward air and his nair. A range increase would be nice as well. I would hope that his forward air and maybe his back air have a little bit of a range increase to make it so that the moves are a little bit safer. When you're a really light character like that, it's kind of unfortunate that you kind of have to put your body and you're in stock on the line to get a kill because of how light you are. I mean, the biggest thing that Game & Watch has to kill with are his aerials, off stage, his down throw combos, and his up smash, which I really didn't talk much about, but that move is absurd. It honestly might need to be nerfed because of how good it is, but I mean, I think it's fine given how he has a fair amount of good and bad things about him, so it doesn't make it too overwhelming. So I would hope that he has a little bit of a range increase. And frankly, that's really it. I know that's lame, and I know it doesn't seem like much, but really, Game & Watch is solid, you know? I just felt like the meta kind of just drove past him a little bit, you know? Because he's just sort of average, and I don't think you can really be average in Smash 4 and stand out. That's why Pick kind of fell off, you know, because it doesn't really have anything that's too extreme about him, and I think Game & Watch kind of falls into that category as well. So they did a pretty good job with him, I believe, in Smash 4, and I hope they kind of stick with that in Ultimate. Overall, when it comes to Game & Watch, I think he's pretty rad. I have some pretty high hopes for him in Ultimate. I like the aesthetic changes. He really wasn't too bad in Smash 4. I just felt like the meta kind of just, you know, drove past him, which is pretty unfortunate that you have a character that's not bad at all, but, you know, the meta just kind of, you know, just kind of moves on past him. It's kind of unfortunate. So I hope in Ultimate he has some things that make him stand out. I hope that, again, his landing lag gets reduced in a way that makes it so that he has a lot safer open neutral. I'm fine with the fact that he has such a lightweight because, again, that works in 2 ways. Either you die earlier, but you don't get comboed as much. So it's perfectly fine in my opinion. All right, so let's just move on to the undefeatable part because I know that some people are anticipating this because I have yet to do this yet. So here we go. Hey, it haven't done one of these in a while. Oh God, it's been a while, hasn't it? Hi guys. Okay, so you know what? Again, Game & Watch, I've used them a few times, a very few amount of times. I say that to say, I feel bad because I'm not gonna lie, he's fun. He's really fun, and he's wonky. I love his dash attack most of all. I think it's really funny when someone's trying to recover and you just keep bashing into them with your stupid hard hat over and over again. But I just never like dedicated the time to him. I kind of feel bad for it actually. So maybe if I have time in Ultimate, not playing Pichu all the time, I'll play Game & Watch, which sounds weird, but yeah. Okay, hello Ray, nice to see you. No. That's the one move I really care about, honestly. I care about dash attack. Okay, let's see. Can I get a 9? Can I get a 9 this episode? Nope. I got a 4. That's enough. Okay, can we get a last credit card? Fuck. There's something really fun I realized about Game & Watch. His stupid up smash. This up smash actually. Oh, it's really funny. I can't breathe. Anyway, the funny thing about his stupid up smash is that he has full body invincibility whenever he uses it. Oh my god. Whenever he uses it, he has full body invincibility. Only for a brief amount of time. So if somebody's landing on top of you, you can literally just you can just up smash for free. It's completely invincible. I love it. Wait, can I actually 2-2 him at this pixel? I might. Wait. That too. I guess that works. Oh my god, he's so fat. Wait. Nope. Yeah, okay. You can run up to people and smash for free. Let me tell you something, okay? If somebody ran up to me and thrust their stupid face into my body and got away with it for free, I'd be upset. I'd be upset. I'm like, how come I can't stop you from headbutting, you know? I love it. So apparently, yeah, that's one of the best moves in Game & Watch's repertoire. You use it in neutral, I guess, to run up and kill people for free. It's like Mario's, except about as good, I think. I don't know. I really don't know. I'm kind of guessing here, so. Again, like I'm weighing this really hard, so please don't be too critical. I'm really just guessing. Anyway, what do we got? Purple, Donkey Kong. What an awful color you picked. Who picked purple? Purple. Damn, I died. I don't need the shield. I don't need it. I don't really need the shield, honestly. I almost got punched in the face. Oh my god, he's fat. Wait, how do you kill people? What? How do you kill people? What are you supposed to do? If you can't up smash and you can't dash attack, what do you do? Oh no! I talked about this in the first half of the video. Oh no! What do I do? Oh! Wait. No! I'm dead. Oh my god, what am I supposed to do? Forward throw? Oh no! What do you do? Oh, I'm dead. Oh my god, it's over. Oh, it's over. It's over for me. It's over. It's over for me. Oh no. That sucked. Okay. Well, maybe, okay. Let's see. If I can't kill them with down throw up air, and they're shielding a lot, maybe I have to, what do you even use? Get them off stage with bear, maybe, and then edge guard, but then even then I was edge guarding at 187 and I still couldn't kill. Okay, this is fun. All right, let me see. Okay, if I can't kill, I wait until they SD, probably, maybe. Or that, okay. And then maybe an up B, and then... Oh, well. Oh, wait. Here we go. Mine! That's just disrespectful. That's just disrespectful. That's just disrespectful. Oh my god. Okay. You know what? It's surprising, you know? It's surprising how 4 years later, right? There's a character that I can pick up and use, and I can like have a great time with. I didn't even know that they were there, you know? Like a new game is coming out and there's just characters that just have all this unexplored potential and stuff. And I never got to experience it. That's fantastic. Honestly, you know, with Ultimate coming out, I feel like it's kind of a given for everyone to look at Smash 4 a lot more critically. You know, it's like you have those people that, you know, are edgy and think it's cool to hate in the game and stuff, which is fine. That's their choice. They can do that, even though it looks fucking ridiculous. But I do think it's important to look at Smash 4 and look at all the good things with the game, and look at all the bad aspects about it too. You know, good things being you know, repeated patch notes, or repeated patches, not patch notes, repeated patches that would, you know, buff up characters and make them from unviable garbage like Bowser to having, you know, more of a chance and being actually viable. But, you know, a problem could be, like I said, patch notes. We didn't have any, so we would have to literally get 3DS versions of the game and then compare it with Wii U versions and see if it was different and stuff, and it was really strange, to be real. Is he dead? Okay. It was really strange. It's like, why not just tell people what you know, changes you're making, because my comparison will like my question will always be like, did you really expect somebody to buy Smash Wii U 4 years ago, right? Like what was it, 2014? Yeah, 4 years ago, right? So you buy Smash Wii U, you get the game, and are you actually just supposed to not notice that there's been patches? Like, are you supposed to think that it's the exact same game with some DLC characters added to it? Like, I don't know. I given the fact that we have no patch notes, like I'm assuming you're supposed to just assume it's the same game. I guess. I don't know. But yeah, like, you don't want to just hate the game just because, you know, just because Bayonetta's annoying or something, or you can't win all the time or something. Like, I know people like to do that, which I don't think is fair to the game, because it's like a lot of people, you know, went to Smash 4 and, you know, they found a community, they found friends, they were able to grow a lot and meet a lot of people, and, you know, new experiences opened for them. At the very least, they had something to do for the past fucking few years, you know what I'm saying? And you can't just go like, oh, a new game's coming out, so shit on this one. I don't know, that just doesn't seem too fair, honestly. So yeah, we're not really gonna shit on Smash 4, but we are going to look at it critically, and hopefully in Ultimate some of these things could be changed. The biggest thing, the one thing that I'm seriously hoping for the game, honestly, is just patch notes. I think it's pretty important to have patch notes in a game that have so many characters, and you know, if a character gets radically changed, like how Bowser was, or like how Robin got the down throw combos and Marcina, you know, turned from garbage to, you know, actually viable characters. I think it's important that you actually, you know, you go through and you tell people, you know, what the changes are. You tell people what you did. You know, I just think that's kind of a given. I could be wrong, but I don't know. That just seems logical to me. Maybe I can. Wait, I'm supposed to double jump into it. I keep forgetting that. Oh, he could have killed me, actually. I'm gonna die. Oh no. Okay. But yeah, I don't know. It's like, it's a really great game. Obviously had its flaws. I've been trying my best throughout. I'm gonna be trying my best to like not go on the whole like Bayonetta train. But to be frank, there were a lot of issues with DLC characters. Honestly, a lot of controversy behind them. And it kind of made it so that a lot of these characters didn't really have a chance to shine, unfortunately, just because no matter what tools they had, you would just kind of get beat out by, you know, Cloud's Bear or, you know, Witch Twist, you know. So that's unfortunate. I just hope nothing happens like that in Ultimate, you know. I hope it would make my heart melt. But I hope if Pichu is destroying the entire metagame and Pichu is causing like fucking news articles and the Wall Street Journal is going crazy and John Oliver there's a segment on it, you know, I hope that Pichu would receive some changes to tone him down a bit. That's what I would hope, you know. If anything happens like that to any of the characters in Ultimate, you know, I just don't want, you know, a repeat in Smash 4. And I'm fairly confident that it won't. Anyway, hi Milo. I didn't really talk about Game & Watch at all today, did I? I kind of feel like, honestly, how can I talk about a lot of these characters at this point? Because I'm like, part of the reason why I'm Undefeatable was in the first place is because it's like, okay. Okay, you smash attack a lot, so I need to focus on taking off stage and camping you to the best of my abilities, or die, either or. Yeah, I'm gonna start camping you, or at least I'm gonna try to. I'm just gonna, like, I don't want, like, honestly, I feel like if your effective strategy is to smash attack me over and over again and I can't do anything about it, then my strategy is to throw you off stage 1,000 times and try to gimp you. Even exchange. Full Metal Alchemist was better than Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. And I'm right. So anyway, let me move. Let me, can I just... How do I hit you? You know, this was not as complicated when I wasn't thinking that much about it. But now that I'm thinking about it, this is a lot more complicated. Are you gonna counter? Honestly, I keep on trying to not dash attack because I'm not sure if he's gonna counter me or not. Because I don't want to die, so. Like, honestly, even though that might be cheap, like, bitch, I weigh 2 pounds. like, my diet as Game & Watch is the air that you get when you open a bag of Lay's. That's about what my diet consists of, and maybe some water vapor. So I don't really have much weight on my bones, unfortunately. So I'm gonna have to take what I can get. I didn't really talk much about Game & Watch today. However, I should tell you at least about notable Game & Watch players, so that they can, you can at least potentially go to them and where is my mouse? Here it is. Okay. You can potentially go to them and you can go to them for assistance if you actually have a lot of Game & Watch questions. You have Wood. He's a Game & Watch from Ohio. He actually comes to some of these Kentucky tournaments, and I go to Ohio tournaments, and we both go to Indy tournaments, and so I play the guy fairly often. He's a little bitch, but I love him, and he's a very good Game & Watch / Wario player. So if you see some content on him, then you should go ahead and check him out. He also does a lot of analysis videos on Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. This feels so bad. And you can go ahead and check those out on Pushblock Gaming's channel. Let's see. You have the best Game & Watch player in the world, which I believe is it Meister? It's Meister, yeah. Meister, I believe, where is he from? He is from Mexico. He's from Mexico. Very good. Very good at the game, or very good at Game & Watch. He got really far at, was it Hyrule Saga or something like that? So, definitely knows what he's doing with the character. He's gotten a few upsets as well. Oh, didn't mean to pivot grab there. And then you have Reggie, who's also very, very good at the character. I'm not sure, honestly, if, you know, he has better results than Meister. Frankly, I'm not even sure if it's definitively Meister that's the best, because I know that Reggie is up there, and it's also at the top of the discussion too. But those are the two best Game & Watches that I know of. You also have your Gamer, obviously. I know that Elegant used to use Game & Watch a little bit. But frankly, that's all I really know. Game & Watch isn't really too popular in the metagame, you know? And thus he doesn't have a lot of players. So it's kind of unfortunate that, you know, there aren't, you know, the most amount of Game & Watch players. But hey, I guess, I don't know. I guess when you look at Game & Watch, even though he's cool design-wise, what affinity would anyone really have with Game & Watch? Not very many of us, I would believe, have even played a Game & Watch, let alone have an affinity with it. So it's like, why would you, like, okay, this 2D man with big nose who can turn into various shapes and objects? Cool, I guess. I mean, I don't know. I can imagine it'd be hard to just go like, oh, hey, Game & Watch, you know, that iconic character from, you know, some series that isn't Smash Bros. Anyway, I'm gonna do like one more since it's been like 20 minutes of recording. Again, like, I kind of apologize, or I do apologize to all those people that wanted a Game & Watch Undefeatable for the longest time. Again, this is my second least used character. I always felt like with Undefeatables that I had to provide something in terms of like knowledge to the table, else it's like, why even do them? It's like, why do a video on Game & Watch when I know nothing about Game & Watch? Because what is anyone gonna get from it? I just took 12% for no reason. But then again, it was my fault because I didn't have to go for the judge. I could have just went for get solid guaranteed damage. No, Cloud. What am I gonna do? Lose. Honestly, just charge it. I'd rather deal with Limit Cloud anyway. As sadistic as that sounds. Are you gonna down tilt? Okay, you're gonna. There, that works. Damn it, that back air. I forgot how big it was. Wait, can I just do that for free against Cloud? No, he's gonna hit me if I do that. I almost died. I'm the third loudest character in the game. Is he dead? Okay, yeah, he's dead. I think unless he sweet spots it, Game & Watch has enough of an active hitbox on his, yeah, enough of an active- oh, shit! Shit! I'm dead! Help me! Oh. Ah! Ah! Help! 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 I'm mid here! No! Oh. No! Oh, that was good. That was a perfect snap. I'm leaving. No! I didn't mean to a fucking chef. Fucking Game & Watch. McDonald's chef. Don't talk to me. Hello. Wait, let me see. No. Wait. No. Maybe if I keep spamming the move, L smash will work. No! No! Oh. Oh. Yes, absolutely. Thank you guys so much for watching the Game & Watch Undefeatable. But did you see that combo? Put it in installed as real. Do it now. Thank you guys so much for watching. It's not even really a Game & Watch Undefeatable. I don't even know what this is. It's a video after a long amount of time of not making one. Which, by the way, hey guys, it's nice to see you, but not really because it's over the camera, but it's still nice to see you figuratively. I'm not gonna keep you guys here for too long because I know the video has been about 30 minutes or so, or you just skipped here or whatever, but I wanted to talk briefly about where I've been. I don't really want to make a whole video about it or talk about it for too long because it basically boils down to I've spent more time streaming. There was a time where I didn't make any content at all, about 6 or 8 months ago or so, where I was just feeling really sad, really depressed about it, didn't really have any motivation to actually create content. For the past 23 weeks or so, or 24 weeks or so, I've been streaming consistently on Twitch. YouTube is a lot more of a uncomfortable environment. Not to say that I don't like doing it or that, you know, I'm gonna quit or anything, but there's definitely more freedom on Twitch. When I stream, I don't feel like I don't have to worry as much. I feel like it's okay for me to stumble on my words occasionally, or, you know, it doesn't have to look perfect, and, you know, there's more room for error, I feel like, where it doesn't feel like it's overwhelming, you know? Because I guess when I look at my YouTube videos, I try to make them as great and perfect as possible, but I never feel like they're good enough. But when it comes to my streams, I feel adequate there. Now, again, I'm not going to quit YouTube. That's just the reason why I didn't stop, well, why I stopped doing it for such a long period of time. So I am going to be making videos for Ultimate. I am going to be continuing with this series because I feel confident in it. When I was recording, I didn't feel that normal pressure that I normally feel. I'd say about a year after I started doing Undefeatables, I started to feel a lot of pressure every time I pressed the record button. And it would get really stressful, actually. But when I did this most recent video, I didn't really feel that. So again, Ultimate videos will be coming, Ultimate Undefeatables will be coming. So stick around for those. If you want to keep in touch, I am on Twitch. I stream on Sundays, I stream on Tuesdays or Wednesdays if I don't stream on Tuesdays. Thursdays if I don't stream on Thursdays, and I stream on Fridays. Saturdays, occasionally, depends if I'm going to a tournament or not. And again, Sundays I always stream. So make sure you check out my Twitch at twitch.tv/AceThe3rd. I'm always on Twitter, so go ahead and check out twitter.com/AceThe3rd or whatever. Just follow me on Twitter. And my Discord is fairly active, so go in my Discord if you still want to keep in touch there. Okay, just want to clear things up really quick. I love you guys so very much. Thank you so much for watching. Stick around for more videos in the future. My dogs are going crazy and I don't have my glasses on, so I need to be right back. I love you guys so much. Again, thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.